Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year, and you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head, 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scadaboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
Makes the catch. It's McClain. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scadaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
They'll run it on first and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens...
Turning it on! That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Finds his man, it's Moss. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Fires left. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Give to the back. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Finds a little space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Caught near the sticks, it's Hunter. Brought down at the 27, it's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Caught over the middle, it's Patterson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not putting it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To throw, it's Levin. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Yeah.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Levin. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Going up top again. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Touchdown, Arizona! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get...
There he goes down the right side. The 30. At the 20. Big gain on that one. control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's McClain. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Encroachment defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They're going to run it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's got an open man. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Gets away from one, finds room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Trying to surge it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's a hit. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. It's a good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give on the inside. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Touchdown, Arizona! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds a spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Single. White 53.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. The sure hands, it's Hudson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Some misdirection with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yep.
Turning it on! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
To the air, it's Fafita. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in.
Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to...
Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here comes the 2-point try. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Quarterback now breaking the field. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, running back gets the give. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. The 40. The 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.